Morning, everybody, and welcome to Week 8 of the Home Team Friday Countdown. Michael Gilbert and Zane Clodfelter are standing by, ready to break down 3 of the biggest games on the schedule for tomorrow night. Now, tonight's games are Mater Dei at Central, North is at Castle, and Tell City is at Gibson Southern. And again, the guys are standing by. Let's go ahead and bring them in now. Another big night on the schedule for tomorrow night. And guys, let's go ahead and start in the SIAC. It's Central's championship to lose now. The Bears are all alone in first place with 2 to go. Meanwhile, Mater Dei, they've got to win this one to stay in the race. Zane, get started with the Wildcats.
Mike Gable's Mater Dei Wildcats are trying to build some momentum heading into the sectional later this month, but it won't come easy against SIC leader Central. The Wildcats have lost 3 in a row in the series. However, John McGrew is a player to look out for if Mater Dei is going to break that streak. He's rushed for over 500 yards so far this season and is coming off a 4-touchdown performance against Bosse. Offense will be key, with Mater Dei averaging 42 or more points in those victories as opposed to the losses.
Central enters this contest picking up some serious steam. They are fresh off a 23-20 double overtime win over Memorial. The Bears are perfect 5-0 in conference play, and while their offense gets the folks talking, it's the defense that has put the clamps on opponents. In 4 of their 7 games, Sean Coltis' team has held opponents to 8 points or less. And I like Central, and they also haven't lost to Mater Dei since 2015.
And that defense could be huge because the Mater Dei offense really has been struggling lately. And 2 of those 3 losses that they've had lately, they've lost 2 out of the last 3. They've only scored 3 total points in those 2 losses. So they're going to have to put up some points tomorrow against the Bears. All right, meanwhile, in Paradise, North may be the team to look out for in sectionals. The offense is really good. They beat Wrights last weekend for the first time in what seems like forever. Mike, can they keep the momentum going against Castle? That Castle defense has been really good lately.
The Knights D has been good, and that's a great question. Can North go from pups in the SIAC to real Huskies? That's my question. Wolf is right. As North heads into Week 8, they have won 3 of their last 4 games, and they've done a good job scoring and playing some good offense. Now they have a tall task ahead of them, trying to snap a 17-game losing streak that Castle and the Huskies could have that happen this week. And North is having one of its better seasons in a long time. They just defeated Wright, which is arguably one of their biggest victories in a while.
The Knights are still playing for a shot at the SIC title, but they'll need to win out to keep those hopes alive. That means they'll have some extra motivation against the improving Huskies. Doug Hurt's Castle's teams are 18-1 against North, and in 2 meetings last season, Castle beat the Huskies by an average of 47 points. If Castle wants to keep that up, they'll need to find Chase Wilkinson offensively. He's the team's leading receiver with 6 touchdowns, and he is also averaging 16.9 yards a catch.
Yeah, like we said, that Castle defense has been really good. They have tossed 3 shutouts this year, so it's going to be kind of offense against defense tomorrow night in Paradise. All right, our final game of the night is in the pocket, where Tell City, the Marksmen, have been one of the surprise teams in the area this year. Zane, can they pick up a marquee win tomorrow night in Fort Branch? There are only 2 losses, or to Heritage Hills and Southridge. Do they have a chance against Gibson Southern?
I've seen them a couple times, and there's a renaissance going on with marksman football under Coach Aaron Clements, with Tell City entering this week, as you mentioned, 5-2. And that's impressive when you consider the previous 3 seasons when Tell City won 6 games combined. The marksmen have made an effort to keep the ball on the ground, and with a back like Mitchell Foster, who averages 5.4 yards a carry, it's been a recipe for success. And with the weather being an issue tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if Tell City doesn't attempt to pass for the entire game against Gibson Southern.
Oh, I like
beat the Titans like that.
We'll see. We will see. Gibson Southern, I'm thinking, is licking their chops with this pending matchup. The Titans bounced back nicely after their loss to Heritage Hills, and Nick Hart's team shut out Pike Central 74-0 last Friday. I see Brady Allen and that offense picking up right where they left off, because Gibson Southern will be back at home too. Gibson Southern hasn't lost in the Marksmen in the Nick Hart era, and I see their win streak continuing against Tell City.
Now, Gibson Southern needs this game too, because they still have a chance at the pocket, but they're going to have Heritage Hills lose out.
A couple things.
That's going to be a tall task.
Yeah, that really is. I don't think that's going to happen. Of course, Heritage Hills can clinch at least a share of the pocket tomorrow. All right, Zane, quickly, where will you be at tomorrow? How will we see your game coverage?
I will be at Boonville against South Spencer. I'll be on Twitter at Zane_Clodfelter with video highlights.
All right. Of course, Boonville, they're going to have they're starting to come alive now. South Spencer, we'll see if they can pick up a little momentum as the season heads towards the playoffs. As always, thanks much, guys. Great job. All right, Home Team Friday at 10:35 tomorrow on ABC 25. We have 12 big games scheduled. Should be another fun night. Hopefully that rain is going to stay away. Eyewitness News will be right back after this timeout.